Wolf by the Dog Noises, Puppy Kiva here, and as you can tell by the game in front of you, we're gonna be playing Phoenix Wright. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna make this into an actual Let's Play, so this is more of a test run, or what I would like to call, Puppy Kiva / Amber, I don't know why, I don't care, wants to do a Let's Play, but Fable isn't working for her because it's being dumb, and had to figure out why it's being dumb. And Amber really wanted to do a Let's Play tonight, so here we are. Fun fact, I've never played a Phoenix Wright game in my entire life. So yeah. That was the gabble. It was quite loud. Wait, hold on. You definitely saw that. I'm sorry. This is on an emulator. I'm not gonna even lie about that. I did play like episode 1 already, because I wasn't sure if I was gonna do a Let's Play of it or not. Still have no idea. But anyways, let's just begin. And once again, the reason why I mentioned that was because episode 2's unlocked. But let's act like episode 2 was never unlocked, and let's just go play. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, I'm nervous. Right. Oh, hey, Chief. Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job. I kind of owe him my current job to him. I'm borderline illiterate, by the way. I'm sorry, Maya. I'm a horrible person. I don't know how to pronounce names. I'm a horrible lawyer to begin with. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him. I want to help him out any way I can. I really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's over! Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took it away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's what I'm going to do! Got all anime there. My voice. August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. It's shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of simple questions. Answer them clearly and consciously. Please state the name of the defendant of this case.
That would be Phoenix Wright. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name.
Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Oh no. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Phoenix, what, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel hungry coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court records. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Let's hear your answer. Who's the victim of this case?
It is definitely, it's it's Cindy Stone. Whoops. Cindy Stone. I wasn't that sure, okay? No. Doing through the weird names of this game, it could have been Cinder Block. You don't know. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me what was the cause of death. She died because she was
hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Yes, the statue. Added.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. I burped, I'm sorry. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls its defendant Mr. Larry Butts to the stand.
Chief? What do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready.
Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Rip.
Hello, Mr. Butts. Is it not true that the victim we had recently told you?
I'm sorry if you hit that voice, but like, it keeps changing too, so apologies. Hey! Watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Anthony! Did they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyways?
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing another man. She had returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, elephant lies. I don't believe a single word.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Indeed. She appeared to have returned to the day of the murder. Before the murder. Fuck.
You? No way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies?
Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of a woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop as much as I want to? Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motivation is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. We went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder. You went to. Not me. Not we. Did you not?
Go.
Well, did you or did you not? well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Oh, he went. What do I do? Huh. I'm just gonna, well, I just said I'm also gonna read this. 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Must do blood trauma. Patrick is heavy. 7:30, the day before the murder, and my badge. Okay, if he talks. Oh god. This isn't gonna end great for me, either way. You can try to stop him. I should also say, if you hear thundering or rain, it's because that... It is thundering over here, so apologies. Whoops. I'll send him... Yeah, just stop him. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog!
Well... It's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove that he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Whoa, that simplifies matter. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Oh shit.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is that correct?
Oh yes! Newspaper indeed, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you must proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness account.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing from an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry. He left the door. Because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her laying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I crawled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting over there. Larry, why did you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Are phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawyer used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout you sure.
Like our record added to the court record.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination? Your Honor?
Alright, right?
This is it. This is the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court records and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony.
Let's go. That's the least. Okay, let's go. I'm not gonna fucking do this. I thought he must have been in a hurry because he left the door. I'm gonna press you on that. What gave you the idea to do that?
Well, the door was half open, you see. Wasn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there.
It's the same thing.
True words never been spoken. Anyone will look inside.
Why did Payne cut him off so quickly?
So, you looked into the apartment. What happened?
Then I saw her laying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I'm just gonna press you, man. Don't you feel the pressure? Are you sure she was dead?
Well,
no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving. At all. There was blood everywhere. I'm mixing up their voices. It's horrible. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next?
I
crawled in fright and I found myself unable to go inside. That's fine. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. They told us why. I found a public phone. I'm gonna press you on that. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Alright. What time did you call again? And let me just go to make sure. Was out from noon to 6 p.m. Oh wait, that's considered noon. It's the day, day of the crime. Ha 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 ha! Wait, hold on. You know what? Yeah. Which one would be good to use? I can't remember. I'm gonna present this. Objection! That was delayed. You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Well, yes. It was 1 p.m. for certain. Sorry about that, my mic fell down. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of the death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body to find at 1 p.m. I'm recording. Sorry about that. Now there's another dog in my room. Apparently he's scared. It's okay, teddy bear. All is good. I'm playing Phoenix Wright. I get 2 dogs. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? What not? Oh, Sorry, his voice is funny to me.
This trivial. The witness really forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sowett, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Jeez, that's a really good question. Good job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Don't yell at me. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Alright, I'm ready. You see, well, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one.
I got it.
Okay. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Pressing you on that. You said heard, not saw. Yes, heard. All I saw was the body laying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something? I was in the middle of a burp. Or a hiccup, I don't know what it was. But if you're so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything.
His voice constantly changes, but it's still obnoxious.
I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony.
There was a voice saying at the time. It was probably coming from the television. I'm gonna press you on that. Are you sure it was the television, not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio.
Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. Don't tell me what to do, okay? I just want to be sure.
The witness has testified he heard the time.
No, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Okay, yeah. Excuse me, sir, but there was
a blackout.
Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sword?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sword, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. This constraints correction are harming your credibility.
That you may seem rather...
Oh, that you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been for the shock to fighting the body.
Very well, Mr. Sword. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I was... That's what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Fuck. Gotta go down! Mr. Saw it! Mr. Did it! The table clock wasn't there. Hold it! A table clock? Was there a table clock at the scene?
This is the first I heard of it.
Yeah, the weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. I don't think The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle? Oh, sorry. Did you doze off with the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. I'm gonna present the statue! Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. No. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw what was there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes, I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
This witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burnt into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjectures.
faceless? Just look at the witness's face!
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I meant, I saw, Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her! He should be burned! Burn! Give him death!
Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There is a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
You claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. The fact which is clear if you simply I just want to be sure. It says try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me about what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sod heard and the actual time of the death. So, Mr. Sod, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! You forgot one thing. Oh no. What is he talking about? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Frank Sowett.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sowett. Maya! I mean, Chief! May. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting about the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of the reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? I can, to be honest. Wait! Maybe I can prove it!
You must have evidence somewhere that you can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that could prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words! Let's see if you can pull this one off.
Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Okay, good. Let's see. The day before the murder. It would have to be the passport. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Yeah! Well, we killed the man.
Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Woo! Confetti! Yeah!
And with that, the court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Sod wasn't a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sod let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. My phone went off. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Phew! I still can't believe we won! Mr. Wright, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no! I mean, bad! Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my city winning gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was, never mind. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry.
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent.
Well, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat?
Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me? Wait, wasn't that the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't you think that makes you want to just cry?
Larry... Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah, you gotta be sympathizing with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right! What the heck is she talking about?
The attorney badge, of course.
Just fucking yell at your friend.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? Where'd you get that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled.
She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make it of it at what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really knew if our clients are guilty or innocent. I burped, I'm sorry. Are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah!
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of the reason you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part of at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said,
"Cheers, Nick. It's good to have friends."
But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay me. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But the clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end.
Save clear stage data to this point.
I'm just gonna say yes, but like this thing doesn't really save your progress well. So I'm just gonna press E. And then I'm gonna go up here where you can't see and do a save state. Yeah, see? Save failed! Yeah! Well, I guess we're stuck here on save failed. Oh no! We're stuck here on save failed. Oh! It wasn't that hard of a trial. Anyways, guys, I don't know how long we've been recording. Well, I've been recording. You guys just sat there and watched. And I hope you guys had fun with it, at least. But that I want to say that's about an hour or so of recording. So yeah, this was just a time waster, really. I was just bored and I wanted to record something, and yeah. If you guys do want to see more of me playing Phoenix Wright, tell me, and I most likely will. It was so far. It's actually really fun to play. I'm enjoying it so far. And, maybe one day I'll tell you a fascinating story of, how when I was little, for a little bit, I actually did want to become a, defense attorney. Yeah. Freaking coincidence, man. Anyways, yeah. So, that's about it. See you guys in my next video. Don't know what it's gonna be. Might be Don't Starve. That I keep promising. I might go back to a game for at least a few bonus episodes. And actually for like it could be a Dandelion again. It could be a random day in The Sims. It can legitimately just be any game that I am able to record and I feel like recording. So yeah, this was it. Hope you guys had fun and enjoyed it. And once again, if you want to see more of me playing this game, just tell me in the comments, and I most likely will. Like, to be honest, even if one person says like, "Oh yeah, you should do more," I'm probably gonna do more. Just saying. So yeah, that was it. I love you guys. Bye. Hope you guys had a nice day. And if you didn't, I hope this made your day at least a little better. Alright. Bye for like the 5th time. I love you. Wolf Bark now, Douglas. Puppy Kiva here. Puppy Kiva. Wolf. Kiva. Wolf. Puppy. Wolf. Wolf Bark now, Douglas. This is Puppy Kiva here.